Hello again, Dean Jones, Transwest. We're down here at Broadmoor for the Newmar dealer meeting for the 2026 inventory. I'm standing in front of a Canyon Star 3947, one of the most unique motorhomes in the room, also the most utilitarian. This will do things that no other motorhome will do that I know of. One of the things right off the bat, it's a front end diesel, or we call a Fred in the industry. What you have here is a 6.7 Cummins, the 5-speed Allison, 340 horsepower, 700 foot-pounds of torque, front end. And why would you have a front end diesel? Because you have a garage in the back. As you see on this big windshield, we have basically an 8x10 garage in the back. It's really dynamic because sometimes we have motorhomes. We want to bring our Harley, we want to bring our tow vehicle or our boat or whatever you might want to have in a different arrangement. And we just don't have that capacity in some of these buses. We can put a Harley lift on the back with the car. That's a lot going on a hitch. So Newmar's taking it upon themselves a few years back to build a garage front end diesel. This is about the 4th year in production. Absolutely love these coaches. I just absolutely love them. So we'll get started. It's a 40 foot long. It's about an inch shy of 13 feet tall. One of the things I've noticed, they've changed the awning package on these. It's a roof mount, big box awning. It's not an attached awning on the side with side arms. What you see here is a Agua decor package. Nice earth tones, nice sharp black stripes, real easy to keep clean. We got a lot of storage in this guy. This is our 25-gallon propane tank. It's gonna power our furnace, our water heater, that sort of thing. We have a little storage here, but we have a staircase in for it, so there's a couple I'm not going to be able to show you, but nice little grab handle, exterior speakers. Here's our big forced air furnace. And keep in mind, there's a garage on here, so this is going to take care of the home side really, really well. Here's a little storage here. We've got our central vac. These are lit, we can see that. We also have our vacuum attachments right there. And on fashion, we still have all the Newmar superstructure, all that good stuff down there. I hear a little bit more storage, and it is lit. We do have some 110 out here if we want to plug in some stuff out here. It's a masterclass paint finish, really nice paint. The other thing about Newmar is when they do their clear coats, it's 3 coats like their competition, but a coat to them is front to back, back to front. So you actually get 6 passes of clear on this coach. It's gonna hold up to the weather and the UV really, really well. Notice there's another door out here. So entry for the garage, entry for the coach. A lot of accessibility to this guy. There's another staircase in front of that one, but we do have a little storage right there. I don't know if you can get a shot of that, but what you see here is a vapor vent. We've got a couple of them in the coach. Come around here, great feature. It's a cable down deck. It's got anti-skid traction when it's down, you're loading stuff. It's got traction to get your toys up there to walk up and down. But this was opted with the patio set. What that gives you is the staircase, gives this nice little fence around there. It folds up real nicely and goes right up with the tailgate. We also have a nice lit awning, as you see right there. It's a Carefree awning. That's a Colorado company. And all this puts away real easy. So it looks complicated, but it's really not that hard to put this away. You just pop a couple latches, fold it up, lay it down, and up it goes. And this is on a spring door, so it's not going to be really hard to push up either. Come around this side, we have our power cord. It's a 50 amp and it's a lit. We also have our transfer switch in there. Chrome slant latches, that's a nice option. This is our tank. We can fill this with gasoline to fill our toys if we have a little side-by-side, maybe a quad or even our Harleys, and we want to keep unleaded fuel. We can do that here, and this is our pump. We just fill it right here. We have a little gauge right there. Really handy. You've got to have it on a toy hauler, just like your big fifth wheels and stuff. Same systems. Little storage there, again, nice and lit area, carpeted. Beautiful Alcoa polished rims. Just really sets the exterior of this thing off. We do have an 80-gallon fuel tank for this, so you're not going to be living at the fuel stations. Right here we have, this is our gate valves for our tanks. We have we've got our gray and our black there. Gray is 60, black is 40, fresh water is 80. Right here we have our wet bay. So what you got here is a full filtration water system. Great system, keeps your water a little bit healthier, but it also keeps your whole coach from calcifying. So got to have that. Nice little outdoor shower, little water pump button here. Really nice when you're winterizing the coach. You just hit that from the outside. You're not running in and out of the coach to winterize. We have black tank rinse, fresh water connection. Just a real simple little wet bay. Nothing too confusing. Right here we have our slide controllers, but we have a little bit more storage back there. A little plumbing. This is an on-demand water heater. It's a Truma AquaGo. Great system. The other side of that bay there. Next is going to be our 8,000 watt quiet decent owner generator. So that's going to power this whole plant. If you're at the racetrack, you can't plug in. That's going to feed off that 80-gallon fuel tank, and you're off to the races. Plenty of power for this coach. Over here's our battery bank. Pretty simple. Got a couple chassis batteries up top. That's going to crank your Cummins. Sorry about that. We have our house batteries down there. Deep cycle. We also have our DEF tank. That's going to be our DEF fluid. So real accessible, real easy to fill. Then we have our generator exhaust right here. You'll notice there are blind spot cameras on both sides. There's also a real camera on that lift gate. So let's go around this side, show you the inside of this coach. Absolute stunner of an interior on this guy. This is one of the longer ones, so you get a little bit more living space in here. We'll just kind of start in the front and work our way back. The inside is Excelsior decor with Cove glazed maple cabinets, but it's in this suede finish. I just love that suede this year. I just can't get over it. This is the second coach I've shown with it, and it's probably how I'd order mine if I was to order one. So you have a typical, it's kind of like an in-between of a gas chassis, diesel chassis. So you get the Freightliner stock, what we talked about on our diesel pushers, engine brake, drive, reverse. We don't have comfort drive on this since it's a front end diesel, but you're gonna have your air brakes right there, just like a diesel pusher. Your nice bigger Newmar screens. You're gonna get your blind spot cameras there. Typical HVAC. Just normal switch battery boost, some visor buttons. Real simple chassis. Digital display. We don't have the keys to these today, but just a really nice, comprehensive display there. Our headlights, and we also have an EQ leveler. So when you get to your campsite, you just push this auto level button, and this thing does its thing. You're not out there cranking jacks, or you're real stable when you're in this coach. And it's important because you have this big tailgate and you might be pulling toys out. So it's a great deal there. Real comfortable captain's chairs. They do spin around. And this one's been opted with the theater seats here. Real comfortable there. We got our TV over our booth. We have even this is solid surface. Everything in this coach is going to be solid surface. That's important because you don't want to have laminate peeling and stuff over time. That dates your coach. So we like that. Here's our buttons for our recliners. We also have a little USB on both these cup holders to plug in our chargeables. Really handle. And this is just a really nice kind of suede finish fabric on this coach. Not a televator coach. We have a nice little TV there. We got it staged a little bit, so you got something in the way, but you get the idea. Here's where we're going to put all of our gaming systems, our DVD players, or we can put a Fire Stick in here, or maybe a dish receiver. We do have a sound bar. We can Bluetooth into that too if we don't want to watch our TV. A lot more storage there. This isn't the type of Oh, it is. This one does make a little, I'm sorry. This does make a little sleeper. It's a kind of a small one for a little guy, but we've got plenty of sleeping in the back, as I'll show you. But moving on to the galley here, we've got Starlink in this coach. Got to have Starlink. That's becoming kind of a common theme in the RV industry. It's a game changer. Why you'd want Starlink over maybe a cellular thing, because if you're going to go off grid, there's not always cellular towers everywhere. So with Elon Musk's Starlink, we get the internet from the satellite, so we can get it anywhere. So really good system there. Got a really nice single basin under mount sink, the dark stainless. These are really good if you've got little dogs you want to wash. We got a lot of people that show dogs like to wash their dogs in the sink, so they have those single basins. So anyways, we got more storage underneath here. Got our rubbish can, access to our plumbing there. The other side of that is our water heater, that on-demand water heater. We've got more space all the way down on these roller glide drawers. Of course, we have nice dishwasher in this guy. We've got all our remotes, but this is a nice place for utensils. Another common theme with the show this year, all these new Whirlpool appliances. We've got a nice little air fryer convection microwave here. Beautiful appliance there. And even though it's got propane, it still has an induction cooktop, which we like. And again, it is portable. Use it inside or out. Backsplash is tile. And we have a nice pantry here. Plenty for canned goods, whatever you want to put in there. Underneath here, we have our little central back. That's a great place to just sweep all your dog hair, your dust in there. And we have our mid bath. So our bath here, nice little insert. I'm 6'1", plenty of space in here. It's a smaller bathroom. We've condensed the whole living area in here because we have a 10-foot garage. So very nice size for what it is. We have a nice little teak seat we could sit down on. Plenty of medicine cabinet space. Beautiful sink. Beautiful countertops. A lot of storage here. Here's all your breakers here for the coach. If you have a 110 breaker that you need to reset, you do so there. We have some 12-volt fuses there. Beautiful light fixture. We also have a nice, fantastic fan in here. We've got some storage under here. And these are all controlled by these little digital panels. So they're moving away from those analog switches, and we like that. Here's a nice little Whirlpool refrigerator. Does have an ice maker. I think it's a 10 cube, but quite a good size one for a little kitchen that we're working with. In the master bedroom, we do have a queen size bed in here. With some storage underneath. On a bed lift. We've got typical Newmar fashion. We have charging ports on both sides of the bed for your phone, what have you. We also have our power up there, our plumbing for our CPAC breathing machines. If you use that, nice accent lighting. There's a kind of a pocket door there that shuts off this room from the kitchen. This is a pretty dynamic cabinet here because you can make it. These are adjustable, so if you want to hang stuff, you can lower them, take them out. You can adjust them any way you want. But again, if you want to just make this a wardrobe, you can do so. We got our TV here, but we also have all this drawer space. Real deep drawers down here. And of course, an audio video cabinet right there for our bedroom TV. My favorite part of this guy, what makes it so great, is this garage. This is the biggest garage, I believe, in the floor plan lineup. It's again 10 foot long, 8 foot, just under 8 foot wide by ½ inch. We have a great this makes basically bunk beds. So You can sleep up to 10 people in here. This thing was pinned down earlier a different way. So this comes all the way down, and as you see, we got a nice big bed up here. I think it's bigger than a queen. 350-pound weight rating. We also have tabletops. We have legs that go in these little guys here, so you can make it a dinner table about here. And when you're done using that, you just roll these over. They connect. You can make a bed here, I mean, you could just sleep tons and tons of people here. So a nice anti-slip floor with D-tracks to tie stuff down if you want to put maybe a four-wheeler, like I said, maybe a shorter side-by-side, maybe a couple of Harleys. We can put some wheel chocks in here and get your toys in there. But again, just real functional. Absolutely love these guys. You're gonna see, put this back up. You're gonna see you have your own AC back here. We have our own thermostat, fantastic fan if we want to get the hot air out. We've got, let's put this up here. We do have windows on both sides, but we also have these little vents. So when it comes to toy haulers and it comes to garages and these things, we have a couple different types. Like if you're looking at the trailer world, you're going to look at like, do I have a vapor wall? And this does have a vapor wall. That means that the garage closes off from your living space. But you might have some combustion gas powered motors back here. And when you do that, you pop one of these open out and the top one in, and it kind of creates a vortex to get all those fumes out as you're going down the road. So when you get to where you're going and you want to use this as a functional kind of bedroom or something, you don't have those fumes in here. So they've really adopted all the toy hauler technologies and they've applied it to this coach. Now this is the patio. So we showed you from the outside. Nice sidearm awning with a nice light. You put a nice little picnic table out here, enjoy the weather. If you have little guys, they're not going to fall off this guy because it is kind of a drop there. But again, all these are spring hinges and it just pops up real easy. You can just put this whole thing away, pop it up, and not even know you had toys in here. So that's the Canyon Star today. It's just a great package. If you have toys, you want to tow something, and you want to haul something, if you have a family with a bunch of little guys running around, you need some extra sleeping spots, or you want to go to the beach, or you want to travel across the country, this would be a good coach for you. My name is Dean, and we'll see you on the next one.